Chris, what is our next segment?
Fresh from the comic shop.
You're damn right, fly from the pressing salon. That is right. Each and every week, you guys send in your fresh gets, and we show them off right here, right now on Fresh from the Comic Shop. It is an amazing segment we do to get to see what you guys have new in your collections, what you guys are excited about. Each and every week, you guys just impress, and continue to send us. And we raised the stakes last month because you could win a 9.8 slab courtesy of Whatnot. Some of you may be asking what Whatnot is. What Whatnot is? Well, I'm here to tell you. Chris is here to tell you. Steve is here to tell you as well. Whatnot is, let me get that B-roll. Hold up. Got that B-roll. Whatnot combines the safe buying platform of eBay with the video component of Twitch. Their mission is to bring together collectors and enthusiasts to safely buy, sell, and connect. How do you win a 9.8 slab from us, though? You must be signed up to Whatnot. The link is below in the description. And with that sign up, you'll get $3 off your first purchase. You must be following Comic Book Canon on Whatnot. Post a pic of your fresh get on Instagram. Tag us at Comic Book Canon. Use the hashtag FFTCS. And each and every week, we will go through your fresh gets from the Comic Shop. I just made up a little bit of jingle. Nice. Jingle, guys. I don't write. I'm a drummer, so I don't write much. But I hope you guys can take that and run with it, either of you. I know you guys are lyricists. I know you guys write your own music.
Bro, let's jam, man. Let's jam on this channel sometime.
I am absolutely ready to do that. I am jonesing to do that. But before we do, let's get through this show, and then we'll talk about that later. Okay. 100%. Because this month, you'll be able to win a 9.8 Department of Truth #1 slab, CGC slab, fresh from the comic shop, sponsored by Whatnot. Now, Chris, let's talk about what we look for, because Steve is going to pick a semifinalist tonight. It's on you, Steve. Big pressure. Who's
this Steve guy? I thought I was Sith.
SithLordly, fine. I wanted to make it more personable, but maybe that is what your birth certificate now says. Fine.
That's what they call me at work.
That's what they call me at work.
It's like Venom. It's taken over. You know?
Okay.
I mean? Yeah.
Sith, let's do it, man. All right, Chris, what are we looking for? For the criteria here.
Presentation. Make it look saucy, man. Make it look fresh, right? Uniqueness. Either a unique book, unique cover, something that's rare or not shown off a lot, or a unique story behind it. And what's the third one?
Nudity.
No, you combine the two. We want uniqueness. It could be the cover. It could be
that's right.
some rare gem that we've never heard of or something like that. But also, we're looking for the third thing is a story behind it, sentimental value, how you found it, why it means something to you. Are you going to gift it to somebody else? Those kinds of things we're looking for. So again, we'll go through all this one more time, 2 more times during this Fresh from the Comic Shop. Man, this show is going long, guys. I hope you are enjoying your Friday night, and I hope you enjoy this Fresh from the Comic Shop. I'm having fun hanging out with SithLordly and my guest, my co-host and partner in crime, Christopher. But we're going to get right into it right now. You guys ready? All of us ready?
I got like 20 beers. I'm good.
Let's do it. First up, we got Marvel Man 616 Comics. All new Captain America #1, the Ray I cannot pronounce this. Stremerd variant. That is a cool looking variant right there. I really, really dig the way Sam Wilson is looking. Nice pickup right there. Next up, we got House of L Comics. Been looking for it for a while. Finally got it today. I mean, this is classic. What is that? 70s Superman versus Spider-Man. Absolute. That's a really cool book. And again, it's a unique book. It's something we've all seen before, but I don't know anybody that owns that. And I think that's a great, great pickup. House of L comic. Good for you. Into Oblivion. We appreciate each and every entry you give us every week. You give us a lot, but I guess I was a little, I don't know. I was biased because I absolutely love this series. Geiger #4, Gary Frank, Jeff Johns, just killing it with this series. I absolutely urge each and every one of you to read this book. Fantastic, fantastic book. Next up, we got Nukes Comics. I picked up this copy of Spider-Man Shadow from Red Pegasus Comics. It's a cool what if story. Pick up the series if you can.
Story, man.
I've heard nothing but amazing things about this. Man, I have Marvel Unlimited, so I'm going to wait for it. I'm pretty selective in the things that I do buy from Marvel. But man, I've heard awesome.
I'm telling you, it's like reading back in 1980s, man. If you're like me, you like the Bronze Age, Copper Age. It's just like that.
100%. I'm with you. That is our era, and that's what drew us both. And I feel
it's my favorite read of the week, bro, of any Marvel book.
All right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until it comes on the app, but I hear nothing but great things about it. Another book that I hear nothing but great things about is Something is Killing the Children. It's everywhere, everybody. J. Young Lee variants, trade and Virgin variants. This is half court 7.
She got the smallpox.
What's that?
It looks like she got the smallpox.
Or blood splatter all over her.
Yeah, or smallpox.
Or smallpox. That's fair. No, that's fair. It could be. Comic Noob picked up these from Facebook page. Awesome foil Wonder Woman cover, and Something is Killing the Children. Chris and I have both said this. Not sure if you're reading this, but
yeah, that's a Frizen right there.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful, and the series is awesome. Awesome. Future State Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl, just those are great reads as well. We got Raw Dog Comics. Love his name. I got my copy. I was very excited to get this Daredevil 31 at my local comic shop this week. This current run is amazing. Just need to find time to read it. Hope you got your copy. This Zdarsky, Chip Zdarsky is killing it with this. The covers are freaking incredible. The art is incredible. I'm there with you. Now, Mr. SithLordly, what's your first fresh get of the week?
Which one of those that I'm going for? The first one?
Yeah, the first one. We'll do one at a time, round robin style.
Well, my man, Marvel Man 616, man, he dropped some dope Sam Wilson, Captain America.
No. Time out. Your fresh get. What your fresh get is?
Oh, what I picked up? Oh,
yeah. You're gonna decide that at the end of this. Yes.
All right.
What do you got?
Let me hold on a minute. We got.
Oh,
there you go. First cover Gwenpool, right?
It is the first
Secret
cover.
Wars,
and it's weird because that's not her. That's a gorgeous cover. Yeah. No, that right there. Yeah. 9.8. Good for you, man. Now, this is the first visual we've ever seen of Gwenpool, and I'm not. There's a lot of like, does it count? Does it count as an appearance?
Counts to me. I also I got the Howard the Duck, Howard Lim version, with her in color. It's a 9.6, so I got to upgrade it. But, get them all.
You honestly, if you're looking for, kind of an under the radar character at this point, because Miss Marvel is kind of out there, right?
No one's talking about her right now. Now's the time. If you're, I'm a personal collector. It's not to flip. I just want.
No, not at all. But if you want affordable books, like a first appearance of a character that may make it into the MCU, I mean, I think there's a good chance, especially with Deadpool, what's going on with that. His first kind of appearance in the MCU with Korg. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was awesome.
That was dope.
But Howard the Duck and that Secret Wars variant, great pickup, man. That is a great pickup. We got some more great pickups from you fine people. Sicilian Comics 1998, new weekend pickups from my local comic book shop. As you can see there is a lot of Silver Age goodness. So many books. He does a good job of labeling each one on top of the book right there with, I guess, I don't know. I can't remember what you call those things.
Label maker?
Yeah. Yes, label maker. Thank you. But again, that is
Snoop is visiting you again. You're getting the contact high.
I've been to his dentist a few times. I'll tell you what. Next up, we got the bearded one. Getting my fresh from the comics in early this week. This week's loot is the hefty Sandman Volume 1 Omnibus. I scored it for $50 off retail. Justice League International 10, the first appearance in Nort, and I found this random Cartoon Network issue to kick off my Space Ghost appearance collection. The bearded one, let me tell you, this dude loves his Lobo. He also loves his DC, and we love him. Thank you so much for sharing. That's a nice get for $50, guys.
Yeah.
D-Core Collectibles. Free Comic Book Day 2015. I don't know what that means because it's 2021. Avengers, $5 each on those books. The real official first appearance of the all-new, all-different Avengers team. Check out my previous post on this book. Sorry, guys. Spawn 318, $3. No One Left to Fight, $2, $3. Future State, Superman and Metropolis. He's got a whole variety here. Here's the McFarlane Toys Snyder Cut DC Justice League movie Black Suit Superman. It's interesting. He also said that he refused to support any of the Justice League related merchandise when it first came out, but now the Snyder Cut came out, he decided to go for some of them.
I like how the figure is there. Almost looks like an action figure variant. You know what I mean?
You know what? It totally does.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick story. My buddy, diehard Star Wars fan, doesn't read the comic books, but the variant of the black armored Boba Fett.
Yes.
I sent him a link from TFAW, Things from Another World. Boom. He's like, I got 3 of them. One for me, one for my son, and one for posterity. Came to him. He's like, motherfucker, these are comic books.
He thought it was a figure.
He thought they were action figures for $3.99. He texted me about it today. He got them weeks ago too. He's still pissed off.
He's been visiting Snoop's dentist as well.
Exactly.
Let me smoke this out. I'm going to order me some action figures. Oh shit. It's comic books.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. Like literally, read the freaking print, you idiot. Anyway, whatever.
And let me order pizza.
That's hilarious.
We got this one is, in my opinion, this one's unique. Escarla Tarana. First appearance of Ben Reilly taking up the Spider-Man mantle. This variant is also the rarest variant from the 90s Clone Saga. Red webbing and a limited run of 3,000. Look at that thing. I think that almost looks like there's a hologram in there. Loving the presentation too, by the way, with the Scarlet Spider in front, the Funko Pop. Loving it. We got Mike Dyson, $20.99. Did a little hunting today. Not bad for $5. That one on the left, Chris, that made the top 10 hottest comics one week, and I cannot remember why. First appearance of maybe of their
Jonathan Kent.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's a nice. Those are some nice gets for $5 too. Chris, your first fresh get of the week.
All right. So I've been really interested in UK mags, so I had to get another one.
Like porno ones, or?
Oh man.
I don't know what kind of porno this would be with this on it, but
hey man, I'm not judging.
This was I've been big on this character lately. I found this for a steal of a deal. It's Superheroes number 22, UK mag, featuring Silver Surfer.
Nice.
That's
8
dope.
pincer, nice looking condition. Can use the press. You know, the black and white pages.
So is it like a newsprint material?
Yes.
Okay, I got some of those sent to me from someone in the UK, and I was like, "Oh man, this is like a newspaper with like a cover on it."
That's cool. Yeah.
Some of them, some of the ones from the 80s actually have a more of a magazine type paper. Like, I actually show you right here. These Transformers ones.
Oh,
sick, man.
Magazine type paper. But these ones are very much like a standard newspaper stock paper here. So I don't know if they made that change like in the later 80s, but I don't know what it is for me right now. Something about just the bigger size with in the kind of, because this is reprinting. These do reprint the US stories, and they come out at a later date. So it's just been really cool to find something a little different at a cheaper price to have in my collection.
Bro, you need to put that silly putty on there and get it transferred over like when we were kids.
Remember that?
Silly putty.
You can't do that with comic books anymore, man. Fuck,
dude, but that one, that's dope. I'd never seen that before.
Those are, and would you guys all agree that falls under the criteria we're looking for as unique? Now, Chris is not eligible to win this slab, but I find that book unique.
Yes.
Just something to think about, guys, when you're sending in your guys and gals when you're sending in your stuff. All right, moving on. We have Son of Comics. Where am I?
Damn.
X Factor 10, Unknown Comics, Crease exclusive spoiler variant. And that was a spoiler. I mean, guys, Scarlet Witch is dead. Dead for good. She will never come back in the Marvel universe.
Right.
Never.
But I'm liking that cover. I really enjoy that homage cover to Crisis. What is it? Crisis 4
oh, yeah.
or 10?
Superman,
and,
Supergirl.
And X-Men.
Oh, right, yeah. 137.
Oh, right. Good call. Good call. 100%. That's a great pickup. All right, we got.
And after spine ticks, usually that's how we do it.
What?
Whoever's passed out on spine ticks, I hold them like that in my arms.
I love it.
Gosh, you need to do a homage variant as well.
That'd be dope.
All right, we got supercrispy.comics. This week's Fresh from the Comic Shop is coming from Benny. That's his son. He wanted to show off his Spider-Ham #1 pickup and Game vs. Spider-Man Funko Pops. All gorgeous, all loving it. Spider-Man fan all around. You are raising that kid, Benny, right. Yep. Loving it, 100%. Good friend of the show, X11. Bravo! We got these beauties in from SithLordly.
Those look familiar.
Yep, Dave collects. And because Chris at Journals Comics and Jeff stressed presentation for Fresh from the Comic Shop, take note. That's an actual. That's an actual Good Asian's hand touching that copy of Good Asian, gentlemen. That's like Wolvie's hand touching a Wolvie comic. Just saying. I'd like to thank Battle Panda, that's his wife, for her assistance in the display, and Spine Ticks, as well as Dave collects. Yeah, another good friend of the show. All right.
Hey, Jeff.
By the way, y'all should be following Spine Ticks. Link is below. SpineTicks.com. It is that simple. Jesus.
Jeff, can I make a request that you either highlight P. Keel's comment or read it?
Okay, hold up. It's hard to catch up on this. UK porno mags are overrated. Every pick makes me want to. Oh, God. I brought that up without reading it. Oh, goodness.
You can thank me later.
Hey,
yeah.
We got minors in the house.
Oh, my God. Pete Keel, we love you, though. We do love you.
I'm obviously just kidding.
We love Pete Keel.
We do, but
I just turned 18, so.
Kid collector, plug your ears.
Listen, man.
And close your eyes.
We live young. That's all I'm saying. We got Peter Peanuts. Loving the name. I was finally able to finish the Trillium limited run 1 through 8 after reading the trade paperback many years ago. It's some lovely Lemire sci-fi goodness made after some unknown series named Sweet Tooth. Look at that Lemire. Also, the cover right there. It's so distinct. So distinct. Now, guys, perfect example of presentation is right here. Right here. Kamikaze. Good friend of the show.
Yep.
Look at
man.
this.
It's sick.
Shallow depth of field. By the way, I want to point something out before I read his comments here. This was on Tuesday he posted this. Loki was on Wednesday. So, Kamikaze, just in time for Time Travel Tuesday. Avengers 8, the Kangs have landed in the PC. The Council hanging out in the back. While I don't think he will make his grand entrance, I could be wrong. I do think an influencer of time will. So excited to finally have this in my collection. I secured this awesome book from an outstanding seller here on Instagram. Man.
Azores owns like 5 of those.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Them, yeah. I mean, like, seriously. This is like nothing to him. This is like pocket change to Azores. But good on you, Kamikaze. Loving that. And I'm loving this. E. Marvell, bruh. If you ain't reading Stray Dogs yet, what are you doing with your comic life? I mean, they are just on fire, these books. They are absolutely on fire, and they're doing everything right. Please be taking notes, SithLordly. Please be taking notes because you will have to pick one sentence.
That's me?
Yeah.
See, you done got the wrong spine ticket. That's usually Azores. Azores is the details, man.
He's in the chat.
Party, man. Yeah.
So hopefully maybe he'll be your backup.
Can I right now kind of reach out to Azores and ask to delegate, kind of have him help me with that decision?
You are a guest co-host. It is your co-host spot. If you want to do it, go for it.
All right, my man Azores, I see you in the chat, bro. You got to help me out with this. Because, you can't drink like 12 of these and I'm here to provide color commentary, not make hard decisions.
You can't function as a judge. Well said. All right, moving on. Slap Junior. Glad I picked up the Scotty Young Alien 1 variant. Paid a little over, but for a cover you love, that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm loving the connection here with the alien.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah. Well done. That's a great presentation right there, people. That's how it's done. All right, guys. My first fresh get of the week. Guys, I've had no time to go digging or finding anything interesting. And you know how sometimes Chris does the top 10 hottest comics of the week and he picks his 3 most interesting picks, and those interesting picks may be for the wrong reasons, okay? They may be for the wrong reasons. I don't know why I keep buying this, but Iron Man number 10. This has been just
man.
I just want to see how this ends.
I just read that today.
You read this? Did you like it?
It was fantastic.
All right.
And there was the third appearance of a character that was brought back from the 80s in that book.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. I'm 3 issues behind on this, and I just have been like, oh, man, I think they were just leaving Earth and going out to find.
It's fantastic, bro.
All right. You know what? Your opinion is important to me, and I will absolutely take that and run with it.
Thank you.
That is my first fresh get of the week. I will continue on. I'll probably by next week's episode, I'll read all these Iron Mans. I'll catch up, and I'll report back. I promise. All right. I'm just realizing my computer may run out of power, which is great. Then we won't have a show, but no big deal. It's fun. This is
wind
fun.
Generator. Aren't you on solar now?
Those cause cancer. I don't know. Moving on.
You get a potato.
Yes. Okay. Oh,
USB potato.
Yep.
We don't have. Yeah. Anyways. All right. Moving on. We have Cover Junkie Comics.
Oh man, I love that.
This guy just started collecting, by the way, in his 40s, and
that's me on the toilet, by the way.
And what he brings each and every week. He's a huge Dr. Doom fan, by the way. But he says, with this gorgeous cardstock cover for Joker 5, Punchline looks dope. Every cover for the series has been great, and the story is legit too. Tinian and Johns with another banger. As a new collector, these covers stand out in my collection, and this week is no exception. And we got Ian, a.k.a. Hood Rat Comics. Props to Nowhere EGC for still having these books in my pull for cover price, plus a discount, even though I didn't pick them up last week. Still great and honest. Local comic shop, alive and well. Props to other great local comic shops. Props to Ian. He's a good friend of the show. Check out Team Nerd Herd in the description below. There's a link.
He's my homie in real life, man. We kick it.
For real?
Yeah, for sure, man. And
how far away are you guys? Isn't he in San Diego?
Yeah, man. I'm not too far. He's visited me a few times. There's awesome. 2 reasons why I like that post. Number 1, Stray Dogs, and I got to co-interview the artist Trish Forstner. Right.
That's what I said. You guys get amazing guests. Hey, is your link below in the description? I'm pretty sure it is. By the way, you all should be following at SithLordly. Right here, right there. And Spine Ticks. Do it. You'll be happy you did.
And Hoodrat is the most generous, awesome dude in real life. And he's going on the CBSI Hot 10 tonight.
Who is?
Hoodrat.
Oh, he is. Good for him.
Yeah,
good for him. Yeah, he's really, really sweet guy, and he's an alumnus, a guest co-host. He has the varsity alumnus jacket that will probably get you too if we ever produce them.
Is it going to be like brown, like this, like the gig jacket?
Yours can be a variant. Absolutely. Right. We're throwing variants around too much here. All right, Word Bubble collects Whatnot, Mail Call, Venom, Lethal Protector, Shattered Love. These shattered covers. This is my first fresh from the comic shop. That's a cool cover. That's a cool. I'm loving the presentation there with the action figure. That is really, the lighting is on point.
Do you feel Venom's a little bow-legged? Just an observation.
Yes, I was noticing that.
There's something wrong there. There's really something wrong anatomically. I don't know what it is, but it's not working for me either. All right, moving on. Mark Leneker. He's a former winner, by the way, and he paid it back. Thank you so much. My fresh from the comic shop is Ablaze Publishing's The Cimmerian, The Man-Eaters of Zambula, the Conan story by Robert E. Howard, as originally presented in Weird Tales, Pulp Magazine, November 1935. Adapted and hand-drawn by Guess. Reminds me of Indies from the 80s. It also has the first installment of the original prose story by Howard. That's a cool book.
And a dope read. I read that this week, too.
Damn,
good art.
By the way, we were talking backstage before the show. SithLordly read 25. He puts the work in. He read 25 books to prep for the show tomorrow.
Crazy, man.
It's 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m.
And we'll finish at about 4 a.m. Pacific. So we're going to do about 9 hours.
I'm going to stop in Sunday morning if I can.
Hop on, yeah.
All right, moving on, guys. I don't do this that often, but when I do, it's usually with Tommy Boy collectibles, because he always brings something unique to this. Always something unique. Tommy Boy collectibles. One of my son's favorite heroes, The Amazing Spider-Man 102, second appearance of Morbius. Nice. Ever since we watched Miles Morales Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I told my son I would do a graffiti piece with him. So I did my backyard fence with this piece. I even did Miles' uncle and spray painted around his body. Now I can look at it every day and see how big my boy has grown. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Tommy boy, you crush it each and every time. And when I say I don't do this often, it's showing 2 pictures. Like,
oh, nice.
He actually had 3 pictures. His fence is huge, and they just sprayed graffiti all over it, and it's just awesome.
And they didn't get arrested
because he owns it. That's why
we didn't have to run afterwards.
Exactly. It's his fence by his house. So I think that's outstanding.
Chris and I know
that means something to me, and that's again, Chris, criteria, a cool story. Am I right? I
love it.
That
anything involving your kids and Spider-Man.
Anyways, moving on. We got Macross Plus comics. This was the first comic I ever bought right off the spinner rack at the Jewel Osco. Now time to add a couple copies to the collection. The second comic I bought was Amazing Spider-Man 316. I still have both. I don't have a picture of that ASM 316, but those are some nice picks. It's cool when you find that connection to comic books that you had when the first books you picked off of a spinner rack, if you're from that era, which the 3 of us are. But you're only as old as you think you are, and I'm not that old. You're not.
I'm an old ass man.
No, you're not.
About 90 today.
You look fantastic. You know what else looks fantastic is C to the G, my negative variant, fresh from the comic shop. Joking. It's just how he set his book up. It looks nice though. A couple of classics from the fall of '72. The first issue of Werewolf by Night and Journey into Mystery. Blessed to find and have these classics. We are glad that you showed those off to us. You know who kills it? This guy was a guest on your channel, Sith. And he will be a guest co-host if he passes the interview next week. Good friend of all of our shows, Dan De La Torre.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh,
Here's this week's Fresh from the Comic Shop. Fantastic Four 112, Stan Lee and John Buscema. Goodness. Hulk vs. Thing is going to be a thing because I see that happening in the MCU, guys. It's going to happen. The fans want that to happen. No doubt about that. All right, Sid, your second fresh get of the week.
All right, let's do this. What do you got? Any guesses?
Yeah, it's going to destroy mine, definitely. Oh, yeah. Oh.
We got a Jenny Frizen. Something's killing the children, #1.
Goodness.
She's amazing.
She is. I had to get it. I get all the Frizens. Yep. And, this was like blowing up, and I was like, I need to get this now before I'm paying double. So there you go.
That's a good get right there. 100%. Good on you. I mean, that's fucking A. I can't wait to see what they do with the series, like in terms of adapting it as well. I'm excited for that. We all should be, because Chris and I talk about the strength of the market when you got production companies picking the indies out to produce shows. Fantastic. It's just great. Again, great for the industry, especially if it's not the big 2. So, by the way, that book, love it. Love it, love it, love it. You know what else I love is all these submissions here. Comic Demon. Finished up a little early at the shop, so I got to make it down to my local comic shop and get some comics. I'm about 10 years behind in reading, but I'm catching up on what I can right now. That is a Federici variant up top there. That's Bane's daughter. Pretty sure that's like Joker 3 or something like that. Nice House on the Lake, and you got Punchline there. Those are some nice fresh gets. Pretty sure y'all know who this guy is, especially you, Sith.
Especially me.
Yeah. Excited to share this one.
Nice.
Flip the image, but I decided not to. He looks high. He looks like he visited Snoop's dentist.
He shaved his head, shaved his beard.
Yeah. But and as you can see, it's backwards. Excited to share this one. I now own the 3rd appearance of Shang-Chi in Master of Kung Fu 17. Hooray! Put on a stony grin, as he says.
It is backwards, but that's like the sobriety test. If you can read it backwards, it's not too high.
Well said. Well said. I think, absolutely. All right, let's have Azores Tiger read it. He's not here. Never mind.
Yo, he's driving. He's driving. That's what he said. So I'm delegating to Lady Sith now.
Okay. Lady Sith, you heard that, right? You need to pick the winner. It's on you in the chat.
By the way, Lady Sith, the love of my life. How many people's wives are in the chat? You know, like you got Battle Panda in there, you got Moonlit, but Lady Sith is in all the shows supporting. I couldn't have done better. You know?
No, honestly, no. And she reads too, doesn't she?
She does.
Not in general. She reads.
Gemini mailer shows up. I'm like, yo, my comics are here. Oh wait, it's for her. But it's really for us. So
that's awesome that you guys share that. Especially, I see you guys going down to
Disneyland
all the time, and I think that's freaking phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, this is also phenomenal here. MCats910. Couldn't just pick one. All doing well now. Got these Monday at my local comic shop. I mean, yeah, look at this. I'm so sad that Loki ended, but so happy that we have a season 2, and so excited for the potential of these books for them to pick more stories from. I'm excited, guys. It's a fucking great time to be a comic book fan. Nerds Being Geeks, Canto 2, The Hollow Man trade paperback, written by David Boer with art by Drew Zucker. I've been a trade waiter on the series, but for good reasons, mostly because I feel the trade is the perfect way to enjoy the series. Finished Canto in one sitting. Excited to do it again for Canto 2. Good on you. Nerds Being Geeks. You can follow them down below in the description. Carcom U.S. Marvel presents Volume Number 1. Volume 1, Number 1. First Ulysses Bloodstone. First Blood Gem. That is a nice-looking Silver Age book right there. Christopher, what do you got? Second.
Me again. Okay, let's do this one. I had a story I think I shared with you guys a couple weeks ago, where it happened to me the first time, where I actually put an offer in on a book on eBay. They accepted my offer. I knew that the price that I offered was probably a good deal. And then the next day he canceled it, saying, "Oh, I forgot I sold that in an auction 2 days ago." I'm like,
damn.
Yeah, right. So turns out that I went on some Facebook groups, comic book groups, and I said, in search of this book. Somebody hit me up, private message saying, "Hey, I got a copy." Show me some pictures. I'm like, that's pretty clean. How much? $12. Sold. $12. Thor 229.
Oh, damn.
Excuse me, my voice. I'm telling you guys. This book for $12 is amazing. It's in really decent shape. It needs a press. It's got a couple small color breaks around the edges, a little bit of rounding, but it's a solid
clean, bro.
book. This is the first appearance of Wolverine in an ad.
Oh,
right?
smart.
I had to leave you hanging there for a minute.
Yeah.
So, obviously, in my humble opinion, it doesn't count, but some people dig that stuff. They dig. Oh, well, he was in an ad for the first time. You need to clarify.
Is it 180 or 181?
Well, there he is. We won't get into the 181.
No, we can't. We don't have enough time. Don't have enough time.
But that, just because of the ad being in here, it's driven the value of this book up. And remember, I've been saying that I've been knocking out this Thor run. I think I'm like 10 books away now from completing the run. So
wow, from Journey into Mystery?
No. Okay. Just from 126, volume 1.
What issue is that? I'm gonna check my app right now if I have that.
This is 229.
229. I got it.
Nice.
Thanks for the knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I only got in a 4.0 though.
By the way, I have to admit something, guys. I'm distracted. I had to charge my computer, otherwise the show would have gone down.
Did you use a potato?
Yep. Okay. Got that. I used mashed potatoes. It seems to be working. Moving on. We got 080879 lines, aka Surge. He's got the Human Torch number 1, Giant Size Avengers number 4. Guys, we want to hear more about what you got, why you got it, where you got it, and what it means to you. Give us some more in the description. That's all we ask for.
That's a very specific number sequence, though, at the beginning of that name.
Yeah.
I thought is it the zip code?
But no, it's something to do with his favorite team, and I cannot remember specifically what it is. I'm pretty sure we're talking soccer, aka football. But yeah, 080879 Lions, aka Surge. All right, moving on. Peterverse Comics. Sometimes they find you. Sweet McFarlane covers. I love a smash logo and that 340 sharp AF as fuck. Thanks to Canada Comic Books and Facebook group for these. Those are some nice pickups. Those are classic. It's weird because, again, that's from my era, like my early era of collecting comic books. And that Wolverine cover, the Hulk cover with Wolverine reflecting off of those Wolvie blades, it's become classic. And it's crazy. Moving on. Nuri Jordan. We figured out how to get him on Fresh from the Comic Shop. He was having problems on the Instagram, but not anymore. I got to enjoy my Inhumans #5 for a few days, and now it's off to CGC for grading. I hope I see it again before Christmas. We do too. We really do, but we shall see. I think that's a great get to have in your collections. Yelena is not going anywhere in the MCU. We'll tell you that right now. Brayman's Books. Just picked up some trade bait. I mean, look at that. He's got the classic West Coast Avengers.
Nova.
Yeah, Nova #1, the Throg series for the Walt Simonson Throg series, and the Punisher limited series as well. His first foray into a solo book was that limited series. Nice pickups, man. I don't know what you would trade those for unless you already have them. Miguel.g.comics. It's finally arrived, and it's in great condition. I really think this is a very undervalued book. This is Marvel Superheroes, The Black Knight. Yeah, man. Black Knight we're going to hear a lot more about the Black Knight coming up once Eternals is released. Dane Whitman, we shall see, right?
Miguel in Portugal, man. He's getting that stuff in Miguel in Portugal.
What's Miguel in Portugal?
He's in Portugal.
Who's it?
Miguel.
Oh, Miguel's in Portugal. Oh, my bad. I was like,
Miguel.
Yeah, no. I think he just started posting specifically for Fresh in the Comic Shop, which is freaking awesome. Unless he's on your show as well. I could be wrong. I may be confusing him with someone else. Either way, his submissions are always welcome to us. AZ Mailman 211, good friend of the show. My submission for this week's Fresh from the Comic Shop is Madame Xanadu #6 from 2008. I love this artist, by the way. The Frank Quietly variant cover, Sandman's Death of the Endless Appearance, with Madame Xanadu possibly getting her own HBO Max series along with Sandman. I think this is a good cover to be on the lookout for. I just think Frank Quietly is awesome, and I think that's just a creepy, great Frank Quietly book, to be honest with you. Here we go. This is a surprise because it's not a Silver Age book. It's not one that that could be a down payment for a house. It's pretty chill for Azores Tigers, an Azores Tigers submission. One of SithLordly's partners on Spine Ticks, former guest co-host on Comic Book Canon. We got, happy reading, y'all. First appearance Friday, Domino #9. Damn. First appearance of Atlas Bear. I mean, I'm also loving Miss Minutes up there in the top left-hand corner with the mug. So Azores, man, gosh, you are a treasure. I have to say that. I
saw that mug and I was like, my man is quick with getting the merch. I was like, where did he get that? You know what I mean? Did he Amazon
seriously. The guy has connections. Let's put it that way. All right, here we go. My second fresh get of the week. I like this series. Haven't read this book yet, but this is a new arc. Thor #15. I'm enjoying this, man. A lot of people are shitting on Donny Cates.
That was a great book. Great book.
I liked the Prey arc with Donald Blake. I thought it ended a little soft. I wanted to see kind of a more of an impact in terms of that ending. But I'm excited to start reading this new arc. I like what he's doing last, and he will be writing the new Hulk series too. I'm interested in that. I'm interested to see what he does with that. So that is my second fresh get of the week. Moving on, I really hope Lady SithLordly is paying attention because we are winding down the books here, guys. I did not do this evenly because we have only 2 more submissions left. How about this? We'll do Gus 420 and Axe Wolverine 93, Volume 1 Deluxe Edition paired with my Wolverine versus Juggernaut playset. That's a pretty good presentation right there. All right, Mr. SithLordly, give us your last fresh get of the week. What do you got?
Has there ever been an Oprah situation where everybody wins? You get a win. You get a win.
Listen, because we're going to have a meeting with Whatnot to see if that's a possibility. I love that idea.
Okay. All right. Here we go. This is something I got not too long ago. Thank you, Exxon stock.
Oh!
Talking about the 1 in 25 first Dr. Afra. LaRocca.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So just... stoked to get this, to cross it off the list. I still watch this on eBay to kind of get a gauge where the prices are, not only for this, but also for the regular. and it's every day I'm watching, like currency.
Okay, is this fair to say that book it's the tip of the iceberg right now in terms of where it can go? Tip of the iceberg.
Oh yeah, I mean, like if she gets announced for live action, right? That thing is going to like Miles Morales levels, right? And I mean, you're talking about her first appearance, Darth Vader #3, at only $450. You can't tell me that's not going to go north of $1,000. And that again is not to spec or whatever. I mean, I'm a personal collector, but it's like, you can buy it right now. I mean, like you got Kanan, you got Ahsoka, all those books went up. Aphra is beloved. So
that's the thing with Star Wars books, guys. You have your comic book collectors. Like we are all comic book collectors. I know, Sith, you love Star Wars, obviously.
I do.
But there are also Star Wars collectors that dip their toes into the comic books, and that is going to be a sought after collectible. That 1 in 25 is going to be a sought after collectible. Let alone the
I didn't want to miss out on that one. It's like the Clone Wars Ahsoka. That 1 in 1,000. I mean, I don't really care for the cover, but that thing is like, I don't know, what is it, like $15,000? You know what I mean?
Chris,
it's like
you have one, don't you?
I have the regular newsstand.
Oh, dope.
And the newsstand is, I was just talking about this. I recently did a video, the top 10 blue chip keys of the future. And the Clone Wars #1 was on there. And I mean, that original print was a very limited print run comparative. And then the newsstand was even smaller. And you think about a newsstand, small print, low print newsstand in 2008, mostly marketed to like your Barnes and Nobles and your Borders, where they sat on magazine racks, like getting handled.
Yeah,
right.
There's so few of them on the market that you can't even gauge a fair market value for them. I haven't really looked at the sales in the last few months, but going into 2021, the last sale that I saw really was like a beat up reader copy. Couldn't have been better than a 4.0 raw newsstand, sold for over $700.
Damn.
The regular direct has gone up since then. And I'm looking at mine. It's got a few kind of deep color break and spine ticks, and that's it.
Shout out to spine ticks.
Yep. So it's I would say it's probably an 8.5, maybe with the press a 9.0. And somebody back in the fall, somebody tried to lowball me like $300. And I'm like, and it was this guy that did live sales on IG.
Oh man.
I'm like, no thanks. I'm not going to sell it to you for that. So you can go flip it on IG for $1,000, but these Star Wars books, to what Jeff was saying too, there's something there that I don't think collectors understand. Whether it be those collecting that are into them still, and especially to the naysayers, because there's a whole different market, a whole different beast of what's going to drive these Star Wars books for the next like 10, 20 years, man.
It's its own like self-contained universe. It's like, how you have Marvel and DC. Star Wars is its own thing, and it's like, I'm trying to read all the Star Wars and all the Marvel, give all that on spine ticks. It's like my head is full of so much. And imagine I had the DC in there too, plus the indies. You know what I mean? I need to multiple man myself and like make clones. Right. Oh, you go read this and then come back in,
It's a different day and age, again, when we first started collecting. And
But I tell you what, those books behind me, that's what I really love. The bronze, take it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it is a different day and age, and it's like there's so much content in general. By the way, we're getting sidetracked here with Fresh from the Comic Shop. But this gives Lady SithLordly some time to figure out which one.
And we're going 9 hours, so it don't matter.
There's so much content to consume in general, let alone comic books. But you're talking TV, streaming platforms, films. There's only so much time in the day. So it's really hard. And again, kudos to you for keeping on top of this, Seth, because like I can't read 25 books in a week. That's incredible. I really wish I could. Maybe when things settle down for me, I will be able to. But man, I miss that being able to read that much. So
I skipped 2 workouts to do it. So
That's a priority.
Working out the brain.
Listen, honestly, too, it shows in what you guys do as Spine Ticks, too. You guys are dedicated. And I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not trying to be funny. But you are dedicated to a certain this craft of being able to talk about our hobby. Because it takes a lot of work to do this, guys. It really does. And Spine Ticks does, like, in one night, they do over a month worth of comic book canon shows. In one night.
When are you guys coming on the show, man? When are you going to plan, take a vacation day to recover? I don't know. When are you both coming on to Spine Ticks? The live chat demands it. They want to see you there in Thunderdome.
The problem is my 5-year-old daughter will be kicking my ass.
She could be on the show too. We'll bring her on.
There you go.
She was on the show in off camera cameo, saying she had to go potty recently. We'll talk about that. Anyways,
you can just do this when she comes on screen. Just do that.
She'll be like, she would want that actually too. She's enjoying those kind of filters and things like that. All right, moving on. Our last fresh get of the week from an audience member. We got Caution Comics, fresh from the comic shop. Got these 3 books this week. Commande issue 1 was a great read, and art was really cool from Jack Kirby. Got it in the mail for around $30. Kevin Eastman is my favorite comic artist, and he said he enjoyed reading Commande as a kid. I can't agree more. Also got my 4th print, Something is Killing the Children, back from CGC. Also got a Wonder Woman there too. That is absolutely fantastic. Christopher, what is your last fresh get of the week? Let's bring you up.
Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
A boy, oh boy?
No, nothing like that. Okay. This is a fun pick, a little bit of a spec book. Actually, I got to give a shout out to another YouTuber. Bryce Comics does some really good content. He did a little speculation video, and I was watching, and I do what a lot of you guys do. I do it too. I'm a fan. I'm a collector. And he was talking about a book. So I said, oh, I don't think I have that. Pulled up my phone, went on eBay, and I bought a copy. And that book is Thor, Annual number 6. This is the second appearance and origin of Korvac.
Yep.
So, nice looking book. It needs a little bit of a press. It's got what I call finger crinkles and waving down here, but it's a nice looking book. I got it for super cheap. Why not? Korvac can absolutely be somebody that shows up doing something in the MCU. If you are, and again, I talk about second best things. Origins, second appearances, origins are gaining more and more traction in this hobby as of late. So a big shout out to Bryce Comics for talking about this book, because now I'm talking about it.
100%. And Sith is still here with us. He just has a bio break, if you all know what bio break means. Chris, that book we're seeing a lot more of that book, and Korvac is the main antagonist of this story right here. So
Korvac
I'm not sure
is coming.
What's that?
Korvac is coming.
Are we talking the MCU? Or are we talking more prevalent in the Marvel universe proper?
I mean, a lot of people are picking up that book. It's dope to have anyway, but my man Azor's, you just saw highlighted his comment. Yep. I picked up that first appearance early on, and as you showed that Iron Man book, Iron Man 10, he's involved in that storyline as well. So
that's what I'm saying. So I'm not sure if that's it's definitely a factor into why people are more interested in this character, but that's a nice book, Chris. Kudos to you. I'm going to give you guys my last fresh get of the week, and then we have to announce a winner, Lady SithLordly. We have to announce a semifinalist tonight, so be prepared. I'm going to give you some time to think about it as I get into my last fresh get of the week. Guys, I absolutely love this series. I love reading it, and I don't know how I missed the 4th issue when it came out. I think I'm a few weeks late. But man, guys, Shadow Doctor,
yeah,
y'all should be reading this. True story about an African-American doctor in the 20s or 30s, I do believe.
Al Capone time.
What's that?
Al Capone era.
Al Capone era. He could not start his own practice, and he got in with Al Capone, who helped him start his own practice only if he would help Al Capone. And there was a lot of going against his beliefs and morals in helping people that kill people. And it is so good. I have not read this 4th issue because I realized I didn't pick it up when it came out. I just picked it up this past Wednesday, and I'm very happy I did. I'm super psyched because I absolutely love this story. Please, guys, do yourself a favor. Read this story. It is stellar. All right.
Jeff, fun fact about that. Our man Azor's Tiger got to co-interview Georges Gianti, the artist of Shadow Doctor.
You guys get the guests. You guys get great
My man Azor.
If you guys are not following Spine Ticks, it's as easy as following them on Instagram, but you really should be following them on YouTube. Link is below. No excuse, people. All right. That there ends all of our submissions from Fresh from the Comic Shop. I don't know if you're in the same house as your wife right now, but she's got, I mean, you've bestowed this responsibility upon her. We demand results, Chris. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Tommy Boy Collectibles is a semi-finalist in Fresh from the Comic Shop, and I'll tell you why. It's a sweet, sweet, sentimental story, in my opinion. And I like this pick. I really do.
Yep.
And I'm just trying to find it again.
No police involved with that graffiti.
No police involved. You got the second appearance of Morbius. You got a father-son kind of bonding experience right there, painting the fence that he owns. Tommy Boy Collections, thank you so much. You are now a semifinalist in Fresh from the Comic Shop.